Hey everybody, it's TBSO and I'm coming back to you with another tarot video. So in this video, I want to make sure that you watch the intro video. The intro video I made discusses basically the energy that's going to be surrounding us for the next couple of weeks. Since we are in Mercury Retrograde, you want to make sure that you check that out. So if you haven't already seen that, go ahead and go watch that. So basically, since we are in Mercury Retrograde, a lot of the things that we're going to be doing is reflecting. So healing is a collective word for the day, for the week, for the month, for the year 2020. Healing, okay? We're going to be healing ourselves first and foremost. We're going to be healing our family, our friendships, our relationships. We're going to be healing the fucking political system, all that. Our communities. We're really focused on making sure that we don't make the same mistakes that we have been making in the past. So as we're healing ourselves, that is basically how we heal the collective, and that's how we heal the community as well. Each sign does get its own song, but I did pick a collective song. And by the way, if you hear the fireworks, I'm sorry, they've been doing fireworks literally for weeks now. Like, I don't even know how they still have some more. But anyway, so the collective song I got is Man in the Mirror by Michael Jackson, which I'm pretty sure most of you guys have already heard that. But if you haven't, go listen to it. It basically goes like, because if you want to make the world a better place, you gotta look at yourself and make a change. And basically, you do want to make sure, since you are doing a lot of healing and since you are doing a lot of inner reflection, that you know you're not being too hard on yourself. Like, when I'm thinking of the energies right now, it's a little bit bipolar in a sense, because we're really working on healing ourselves, but then in the same sense, it's kind of like, stop hitting yourself. Meaning that when we do start to go into ourselves and we do start to reflect, that we're not being too harsh on ourselves. Intuition is going to be at an all-time high, especially in your dreams. So if you haven't already, you want to start a dream journal. And just a little bit of a reminder, not everything needs to be said, not everything needs to be seen, not everything needs to be heard. Get into nature, ground yourself, put your feet on some grass or some beach. Definitely want to make sure that you're easing up on yourself as well as easing up on others around you. If you're not going to be too harsh on yourself, don't be too harsh on, your friends and your family or strangers that you meet in the street. And we're using our discernment in full action. This is definitely a time for discernment, okay? So while you're trusting your intuition, make sure that you are also using logic and not just emotion, because a lot of us are going to be super emotional at this time, which is definitely understandable because, like I said, there's so much going on. But since it is so much going on, if everything you do and say is based on emotion, you're going to drive yourself crazy. You're going to drive everybody around you crazy. So just use your discernment. Try to judge things from an objective viewpoint. Yeah, so that was pretty much it. So let's go ahead and get right into the reading. Gemini. Hey Gemini, so how have you been doing? How have you been feeling? Go ahead and leave a comment below on how the energy has been affecting you lately. I hope you've been doing really good. So the song I got when I tapped into your energy, it's kind of funny. I got Work It by Missy Elliott.
Work it. Down, flip it and reverse it. It's your primitive plan yet. It's your primitive plan yet. If you got a big mind, let me search it and find out how hard I gotta work yet. It's your primitive plan yet. It's your primitive plan yet.
I don't know what she's saying, but we can only guess, right? It's provocative. It gets the people going. So I feel like the reason I got Work It for you is because I feel like right now, you've definitely been wanting to have a lot more action in your life, and I feel like you're in like a prove it type energy. Like, if somebody tells you something, like, prove it, show me the Carfax, like, you almost really are not trusting other people. It's like you need, okay, I see your answer, but where's your proof work? Like, I feel like you need the proof work right now. Like, I see how you got 11, but how did you get 11? Like, show me. Like, I feel like right now you're in an energy, like, action speaks louder than words. Like, you're not really listening to people's words right now. You're more so paying attention to their actions. So I feel like you've definitely been taking a lot of notes of the way people have been talking to you and the things they have been talking about with you. So yeah, let's go ahead and see what's going on with that, Gemini. So as we're looking in the past energy, what is Gemini's past energy? I got the 9 of Wands and the 7 of Cups. So I feel like you've definitely been having a lot of, I got 6 of Pentacles. So I feel like right now you've been trying to make a decision of who's actually worthy of your time. Your main focus right now is reciprocity. Wow, that's really interesting. So you got the 9 of Wands and the Queen of Swords. You got the 7 of Cups and the 8 of Cups. And then you got the 6 of Pentacles as well as the 6 of Cups. Woo! I feel very much back and forth between masculine and feminine energy. Like, I feel like somebody feels like they've been putting in more work than the other person. Now you're getting into more of a place where things seem more equal. In the past, you might have been feeling like things were not equally yoked, or you were trying harder than somebody else, or maybe somebody else was trying harder than you. In the recent past, you feel like you've been coming in to a place where you feel like things are getting a little bit more equal and your feelings are getting more reciprocated. In order for this to happen, though, you had to walk away. And when you walked away from that person or that, job or that family member, they realized that, you did a lot for them and that you were actually adding to the energy. And now they kind of feel a little bit taken aback. Yeah, I got the 4 of Wands. Right now, you want to go back home. And when I say back home, I mean back in a place where you feel more comfortable. You might have been feeling a little bit uncomfortable lately, and you might have been having some inner battles. And right now, you might have been in hermit mode. And that's not really like you. You really don't like to stay in the house and be still. And Gemini is all about moving around. It's all about action. It's all about go, go, go. So I feel like something happened where you had to kind of return home a little bit. You might have had some inner conflict on where you were in life. You might have not been getting reciprocity in maybe either a relationship or a business career you put in there. So you kind of withdrew from it a little bit. And I feel like you're finally getting back into a place where things are making sense again. Because for a while, it probably seemed like things were really stagnant and they weren't going anywhere. You're back in your energy where you're able to feel as though things are being more equal and things, reciprocity is present. Things are going to be turning around for you soon. Because I definitely see that you had to walk away from this mindset. And I feel like the mindset you had to walk away from, give me, prove it. Like, you really wanted other people to prove it to you. And I think now you're like, you know what, I don't even need you to prove it to me. I already know the answers and I don't need your validation. And I think right now with the Wheel of Fortune, things are actually starting to work in your favor again. And I think it was a little bit hard for you because you haven't been this low in a long time. Quarantine might have hit you a little bit harder than you expected. Like, at first you were all down for it, and then when it really got down to it, you're kind of having a little bit of a, I'm not going to say a mental breakdown, but a little bit of a humbling moment where you realize, like, damn, like, I really didn't expect me to be on pause. And now that you've been on go again, I definitely have a feeling that the energy that you've been putting into your businesses and your relationships are going to start working out for you for the better. Things are definitely going to start being a lot more equal for you. And I think you're finally going to go back into a place where you can play. I think you might have been a little bit serious in these last couple of weeks, and now you're going to go back into a childlike energy, into a more playful energy. My advice to you would be to go with the flow. If somebody did play you or did do something, a little bit tick for tat, Don't feel like you have to match somebody's energy, because I feel like you kind of have to match, like you're trying to match somebody's energy, and like you kind of wanted to give somebody their karma. Don't give somebody their karma. If somebody fucked you over, if somebody did some dumb shit to you, let that shit go, because I promise you karma is going to come get them, and you don't have to call anybody or go searching for it. It's going to happen automatically. Things are finally turning around for you. Things are starting to be a lot more stable for you. You've been having to let things go, and you've been letting things go a lot more easier, and you definitely be in a place where you know that the things that you deserve are coming to you because you've been putting in a lot of hard work. So my advice to you is to don't stress yourself out. Stop feeling like you need to prove things to people. Stop feeling like other people have to prove things to you. And when you are going with the flow, make sure that you don't have to pull somebody else with you. The people that are supposed to come with you are going to willingly come. You've been craving change because things have been stagnant these last couple weeks. Change is here. Good luck is here. Destiny is here. Karma is here. So if you know you have been putting in good karma out into the world, then don't be nervous. Let everything happen the way it's supposed to. And just, continue to do you, boo. Don't feel like you need to, go back and forth with somebody else. People see you. You know they see you. So, you know what I'm saying? You can come out of hermit mode. I definitely feel like you can come out of hermit mode, and you can ease up a little bit. That's my advice to you. Go ahead and ease up a little bit. Let karma do the hard work for you. That is my advice for you. Let karma do the hard work for you. Okay? Well, that is what I have for you guys, Gemini. Thank you guys for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.